We have Don Lemon. I didn't even know Don Lemon has a show on X. But apparently, he just got fired from his show on X after an interview with Elon. Elon Musk canceled the partnership I had with X, he says. And this is an Instagram post that Don Lemon put out, which they announced as part of the public commitment to amplifying more diverse voices on the platform. Really? Don Lemon is a diverse voice? A corporate shill like Don Lemon? I put Don Lemon and Chris Cuomo in the same boat. They're both the same human beings. One's black, one's white. One's gay, one's straight. The interview will remain the premiere episode on the Don Lemon Show on Monday, March 18th. Elon publicly encouraged me to join X with a new show, saying I would have full support. And that, the weirdest thing is like seeing some of these bigger people with these bigger platforms, these bigger shows, try to get in the podcast world like you're in with me right now. What they don't understand is like a lot of people do this for free, like I'm doing. Like just do it for fun, do it for free, do it, as a way as coping through the insanity that is this world. And so when they figure out that, people aren't watching, you can't just like force people to watch a show like on CNN. You have to encourage people, beg people, be entertaining, and you have to do all these things. It's not just going to be shown at the airport. And I think people are just like figuring that out. And he's one of them. I would have full support, and his digital town square is for all. It's not a digital town square. Again, X is not a free speech platform. That is not true. There is still hate speech that gets demonetized or taken down. And especially when you talk about Jewish people, it's just one of those things, whether I agree with what they're saying or not, like you're allowed to say these things if you are about free speech. He and his team pursued the deal, numerous conversations, made significant commitments about the support X would provide for the show. I made the decision to work with them in a unique partnership that I believe would ultimately assure that my work would be available to most people. In the largest possible venue, I took Elon and his management team for the first time. It's just like, you start work one day, you get fired because you press them on questions that seem unreasonable and you're bitching about it. There were no restrictions on the interview that you willingly agreed to. Yeah, but if you are in a partnership with somebody, you can't be a douchebag to somebody and expect them to be like, that's cool, dude. Free speech, bro. Like, I can't go up to my boss and be like, you suck, you're ugly, no one likes you, you're not attractive, and you're also racist. Can I keep my job? It's just not how it works. And my questions were respectful and wide-ranging, covering everything from SpaceX to the presidential election. We had a good conversation. He felt our conversation will be available on YouTube. Okay. But you will be banned, just limited. Yeah, that's true. Little censorship. Thanks, Violet. Don is under the scum. Yes, Willie. But here's the part of the interview that I think is probably the reason he got the sack. The reason he was taken down. Again, when you work in a job, you can't be a douchebag to your boss and expect to keep your job. It's just part of the thing. If I got in partnership with Rumble and I was like, with Rumble, I wouldn't go on the platform of Rumble and talk nonstop crap about Rumble and how crappy it is and how some people shouldn't use that platform. That would be a dumb business move. So always remember that too as well. Any podcasters you watch with their sponsors, they won't talk crap about the sponsor because they want to make money. And so here's the part in the interview where I think he got taken down. Here we go. Let's just get a Fox News alert. Fox News alert. Don Lemon lost his job.
Do you believe that X and you have some responsibility to moderate hate speech on the platform? That you wouldn't have to answer these questions from reporters about the Great Replacement Theory as it relates to Democrats? I don't have to answer these questions. The Great Replacement Theory as it relates to Jewish people. Do you think that?
I don't have to answer questions from reporters. Don, the only reason I'm doing this interview is because you're on the X platform and you asked for it. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, I would not do this interview.
So you don't think? Do you think that you wouldn't get in trouble or you wouldn't be criticized for these things?
I'm criticized constantly. I could care less.
illuminating in so many ways. All right,
See, I think that's where when you start talking about great replacement theory, it's like such a stupid argument as far as like they make it out to only be a racist thing as opposed to just like, 8 million migrants coming across the country replacing people that could potentially have those jobs or other Americans that could take. It's just stupid. And then here's him crawling back to CNN for the exclusive interview because nothing says grifter like losing your job, getting fired from a job, then going on a new platform, talking crap to your boss right to his face, and then going back to your old job you got fired from. The Fox News Alert, don't do that. Fox News Alert, do not talk crap to your boss. Go to your new boss, talk crap, and then go back to your old boss talking about how your older, second oldest boss was crap. Fox News Alert. Okay, here is him going.
I could care less.
illuminating in so many ways. All right, I have two things I want to ask you about that, Don. First, the great replacement theory.
Right. Yes.
As you bring it up,
right.
He has tweeted a tweet he shared. Increasing illegals boosts Dem voting power, causing them to recruit more. Mm-hmm. If Dems win President, House, and Senate, they'll grant citizenship to all illegals, and America will become a permanent one-party deep socialist state. Yeah. Right? He has gone there directly. How much does he stand by these ideas?
Well, he didn't quite seem to understand that he did, originally he did that with Jewish people, sort of a great replacement theory thing that he did with Jewish people, and he got in trouble and he had to go to Auschwitz and answer questions and apologize and go with Ben Shapiro. But he doesn't understand. And that sort of rhetoric that he talks about, the great replacement theory,
yes.
and migrant invasion, that's what radicalized shooters use in their manifestos. Those exactly. The people who go and shoot up people, whether they be Latino people who live in Texas or black people who are in a supermarket in Buffalo or Jewish people who are worshiping, those people use this.
Or what about the transgender? Just kidding. That's a right-wing talking point. God.
Same rhetoric.
It's always the same thing, isn't it? It's like, when's the last... It's like, it's always a white guy. But then all these other, when black people do stuff or Latinos do stuff or transgender people do stuff or it's like, or, Muslims do stuff. It's like, I don't remember what you just said. I can only remember when white people do evil acts. Okay, here we go.
That they are tropes, that they're either racist for
right.
Latinos or black people or
yes.
for Jewish people.
Yes.
And I wanted to know if he felt any responsibility as someone who has one of the largest social media and information platforms in the world.
Quarter billion people.
A quarter billion
wow.
people. I think it's 455 or 500 million users a week. And it doesn't seem that he feels that he has any responsibility with that because he seemed really averse to facts. That facts did not matter to him. It didn't matter that he retweeted things that were offensive to people. And this whole, the whole idea.
I will never, ever retweet anything that's offensive to anyone. He's just crawling back to CNN. This is his he's like kneeling as low as, he's like, am I kneeling low enough? Can I come back to CNN? I'll get lower. I swear to God, I will say whatever you want. I'll give you the inside scoop on Elon Musk. I swear. Our conversation is available on YouTube. Wherever you listen to podcasts on X, it will be the first of many episodes for the Don Lemon Show. This is like the ultimate grift. No one wants to watch this show. So instead of actually making good content or being engaging or fun or unique or whatever, he's like, you know what? I'm going to talk crap to Elon to his face. And then I'm going to have an exclusive thing on CNN. I wouldn't doubt it if they planned this. Because why not? Because obviously he's not going to pick up listeners on X. He's going back to CNN like, guys, remember I'm starting a podcast.